Hi friends, welcome to my channel. This is V Mansareddy. Today I am going to discuss with you. The topic is modern theory of employment. Modern theory of employment is also known as Kyensian theory of employment. In this, who introduced this theory? What is meant by modern theory of employment? We want to discuss. Okay. In this, J.M. Keynes has been introduced this modern theory of employment, or we can also call as Kyensian theory of employment. You know that. But he wrote this theory in his personal book is General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money in the year 1930s, at the time of Second World War starting. Okay, we taken this theory, modern theory of employment, in the year 1936 in his book General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money. J.M. Keynes said that level of employment is determined by two types. Level of employment means how much level of employment at present in aggregative supply and aggregative demand. J.M. Keynes said aggregative supply and aggregative demand are the two ways or two types in the level of employment. This was said by J.M. Keynes. He is an economist who introduced the modern theory of employment or Keyesian theory of employment. Friends, next we want to know about what is meant by aggregative supply. Aggregative supply is nothing but it refers to the total supply of goods and services in the economy. The level of employment depends upon the level of aggregative supply. In this, it refers to the total supply of goods and services in the economy. What is meant by total supply? Total supply means cost of production of the goods and services. Total goods and services in the economy with the level of level of aggregative supply is depend upon the level of employment. This is meant by aggregative supply. What we know about full of aggregative supply means we want to know about aggregative schedule and a graph of the curve, supply curve, aggregative supply curve of the aggregative supply. Okay, after that we can clearly understand about aggregative supply. What is meant by aggregative supply schedule? In this schedule, it shows the various amounts of supply at different level of employment. In this aggregative supply schedule, it shows that various amounts of supply. It means total supply at different level of employment. It means different cost of production it is called as aggregative supply schedule. We want to saw about a table of aggregative supply of the aggregative supply schedule. This is the table. We taken two columns. In this, level of employment in one column and aggregative supply price in another column. In this, aggregative supply price means cost of production. Friends, in this table, aggregative supply price means cost of production. Level of employment means how much laborers are working. In this level of employment, we taken that in lakhs of laborers. In aggregative supplements, cost of production we are getting in crores. Okay, firstly we taken 10 lakh laborers and the cost of production has been done 15,500. In 11, we taken 11 lakhs of employment laborers, 11 lakh laborers. The cost of production has came in 550 crores. 12 lakh laborers we taken 600 crores cost of production has been appeared. Means aggregative supply means the product has been done. We taken 13 lakhs. The cost of production aggregative supply price came for us in 650 crores. We taken as is like that and we get in finally you can see that 14 lakh laborers we taken 700 crores of cost of production. Aggregative supply price, it means increased. When we are increasing the laborers in lakhs or employmentary persons, we are increasing that in lakhs. The aggregative supply also increasing in crores. You can saw the difference. 50 crores are increasing. The supply cost of production has getting increased. This is the table of aggregative supply and aggregative supply schedule. Now we are seeing the graph. In graph we are taken OX axis as employment and OY axis as aggregative supply price. This graph is called as aggregative supply price curve. This curve was aggregative supply curve. See that this is level of employment. Level of employment has been increasing. The aggregative supply also increased. You can observe in this graph particularly about aggregative supply has been completed. See, be concentrated. On OX axis we take an employment, on OY axis we take an aggregative supply price. In these, aggregative supply has been increasing because the level of employment has been increasing in lakhs. Aggregative supply has increased in crores. This is called as aggregative supply. Who said this? Is said by the Kyensian. In these, we can saw that aggregative demand. In this aggregative demand, this is the second way said by the Kyensian. James Keynes. This aggregative demand, what is meant by aggregative demand? It is nothing but it refers to the total demand for all commodities in the economy at a particular level of employment. We can see once again, it refers to the total demand for all commodities in the economy. Aggregative demand has been total for all commodities in the economy at a particular level of employment. It means that in this aggregative demand, it means that the cost of production plus profits. Cost of production plus profits. We can say aggregative demand schedule like as an aggregative supply schedule. Here also there is a table and graph for us, so you can understand very clearly about modern theory of employment. We can saw that aggregative demand schedule. It shows the aggregative demand at different level of employment. In these aggregative demand schedule, the aggregative demand shows that the different level of employment because the cost of production plus profits have been increased. In the aggregative demand schedule, we can see the table. Here also we taken two columns. One column of is level of employment, in another column aggregative demand price. In level of employment we taken in lakhs, and demand aggregative demand price also in crores, same as is like aggregative supply price. Okay, we taken 10 lakh of employments and we get 600 cost of production plus profit, and 11 lakhs we taken as a level of employment. In 625 has been 25 increased like a profit in crores. 12 lakhs of employment we taken, 650 crores have been increased. See that a difference, 25 crores have been increased when we are the level of employment also increasing in lakhs. We take a 13 lakhs in level of employment, there we get an 675 demand price or cost of production plus profit expected. Expected this much cost of production. In 40 we taken 14 lakh of level of employment, we get 700. 15 lakh level of employment we taken 725. 16 lakh of level of employment we taken 750 has been increased as